Welcome back to another episode. I'm the professor with a bow tie. This is the channel of knowledge. If you want to expand your knowledge, subscribe to my channel and hit the like button to this video. In today's episode, I would like to make a quick comparison between two philosophers, Socrates and Nietzsche. But most importantly, I will show you how Nietzsche separates the strong from the weak character. And at the end of this video, I will present you the most valuable information that you can learn from Nietzsche. Nietzsche gives you an alternative view of life which may shock your beliefs so far. In this video, I will not present the life of Socrates because I have already done it in another video. I will have it in the description. Let's learn some things about the life of Nietzsche. He lived in the 19th century from 1844 till 1900. From his early childhood, he wrote poems and small plays. At the age of 24, he had already become a professor of classical philology in Basel, but at some point in his life he resigned as a professor. The multiple health problems that plagued him prevented him from working. In fact, in 1879, he had 118 days of intense migraines. So he became a nomad. In other words, he was looking for places that could be relieved for a while from his illnesses. Places such as the cities of North Italy for the winter time and the Swiss Alps for the summertime, where he could continue his intellectual work. He wrote many works on religion, philosophy, ethics, culture and science. Even though his family was deeply religious, later in life he turned against Christianity. Nietzsche in general was one of the harshest criticizers of established ideologies. That's why the gap that separates Nietzsche from Socrates was too deep. Socrates had some ethical values resembling Christian values. Also, Nietzsche considered the dialectical method of Socrates as a symptom of decline, because this method of logical thinking, according to Nietzsche, was against the primitive instinct of Greek tragedy. Nietzsche was a fervent admirer of Greek tragedy. In his book Genesis of Tragedy, says, "For the first time Socrates is projected as an instrument of Greek dissolution, as the typical declining type. Wisdom is opposed to instinct. Wisdom at all costs is a dangerous principle that undermines life." Of course, this doesn't mean that Nietzsche dismisses logical thinking in general. Some cases in our life do not always need rational thought, otherwise we would be robots. Nietzsche himself was a proponent of logic and knowledge. He even considered that the knowledge and the understanding of reality is a characteristic of the strong man and is something necessary for life. On the contrary, someone who is weak has no knowledge and is a coward, as he prefers to flee from reality. The declining man needs the lie, which is a prerequisite for his survival. So do have second thoughts about your character every time you lie. Do I need to tell a lie? Am I strong enough to face problems? Or am I a coward and I want to overcome difficult situations with lies? Nietzsche also says that a characteristic of the weak is anger and resentment, wrath, pathological sensitivity, the admixture of poisons of every nature. All these are the most disadvantaged reaction methods for weak people. They lead to a rapid nerve damage, a pathological increase in harmful secretions, such as bile in the stomach. Grudge is the main thing that is forbidden for the patient. It is his evil, but unfortunately also his most natural tendency. Observe all these people in your life that are constantly angry and grumpy. They are poisoning their lives and also your life. If you are surrounded by negative persons that they are complaining all the time, then you ruin your life because you fill with negative emotions. Also, according to Nietzsche, these weak and negative people are silent. He says, "I believe that even the heaviest words, the most coarse letter, are more well-disposed and more honest than silence. Those who are silent usually lack the subtlety and kindness of the heart. Silence is a kind of protest. Swallowing destroys the character and the stomach. Those who are silent suffer from indigestion. That's why some people are led to the worst acts. They can even commit murder. And usually they are persons beyond any doubt. The point is that you should avoid people who are jealous of you, angry, and they are not open like you. Closed characters are often the most dangerous." I left the most important for the end. This is the view of Nietzsche that made the biggest impression on me. He demolishes idols and authorities and claims that his goal is to seek the truth. He argues that we grew up with preconceived notions and that people do not wonder what it would be like without them. He claims that mental states are dictated by the society in which we grew up, to the point that we are not in a position to move away and take a look at what we would be like if we were independent of who we are. We told us to go to school, to find a job, to make money, to raise a family, and in these ways we would be happy. Of course, reproducing our species is a natural tendency that all animals have. But what if we didn't have the money in our lives or an economic system totally different? Society is a human construction. We imposed rules in our lives and we built a system of ethical beliefs that maybe secure the survival of our species. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, hit the subscribe button and smash the like button. Thank you for watching.